Welcome to the Heal Your Hunger Show, where we get to the heart of why you overeat and how to stop. If you struggle with food and weight like I did, welcome home.
Welcome, everybody, to the Heal Your Hunger Show. So happy to have you here. It is a great day to be alive. And I have a very short and sweet message for you. I just want to put a little thought in your head. I'm just a little, just a little angel here to give a little bit of thought dust for you, just to sprinkle some thought dust so you can think differently about your relationship with food. Now, if you're here at the Heal Your Hunger Show for the first time, I'm so happy you're here. This is where we do go deeper. We have a deeper conversation about food and weight. Okay. We got to go deeper, friends. All right. You can stay on the surface, but how's that working for you? How is being in the noise of diet and exercise working for you? If you're somebody who struggled chronically with food and weight, you're probably an emotional eater, possibly a food addict. You can take a quiz on my website, healyourhunger.com. Take the free quiz, get your personalized score, find out for real, for good, whether you're an emotional eater or a food addict. But don't just find out your personalized score, find out what to do about it. And I will share that with you when you take that quiz. Okay. So start there and then let's go on this journey together. So I'm sharing today about a really important topic. I'm really excited about it. I've streamed this into the Secret Sauce group. If you're not in the Secret Sauce group, join us on Facebook at the Secret Sauce to End Emotional Eating. We'd love to have you. It's just a great place to be connected. I share a lot of good news there. I also share my Instagram feed, my Facebook feed, short stories there for inspiration. You can find me on Instagram as well at Tricia Nelson _. Always putting out content there that's inspirational and helpful. Yeah. And I'm excited for helping you transform your relationship with food. That's really what this is about. I've been 50 pounds overweight. I've been on the dieting roller coaster ride. It didn't serve me. And guess what? It doesn't serve 98% of the people who do it. So let's pivot. Let's pivot and find a new way of overcoming emotional eating. Hello, hello. Hi. Hello, and welcome to those who are just joining the Secret Sauce group. I am thrilled to have you here. This is really exciting to just touch base here. We're coming off the heels of my Quit Sugar Challenge. And I wanted to drop in here today with a message that I think is so important, especially because we just had our Quit Sugar Challenge. And that is that you should totally stop trying to lose weight. Totally stop trying to lose weight. And why do I say that? My experience, I've been 50 pounds overweight. I know what it's like to carry excess weight in my body, to not have my pants fit, to have a roll on my tummy that I would scrunch up in my hands and try to cut off, like you cut fat off the side of a steak. I've done it all. I've done it all. And I'm here to say that there is wisdom in stopping trying to lose weight and starting to address your relationship with food. So that's the thing. It's not that we don't stop wanting to lose weight. It's a natural, normal thing to want. It's not bad. I mean, I like being thin. I've been overweight. I've been thin. Thin's better. There's no question, and honestly, I'm not cured as an emotional eater. So the fact that I still want to not lose weight, but stay in a thin body, that's what drives me, guys. That's what drives me. I'm here because I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. And I'm not cured. If I keep doing the things that I do that keep me in a thin body, I'll probably stay in a thin body. But if I stop doing the things that I do, the things that I teach you to do, the things that I talk about on my podcast, in my books, in my courses, right, to my private clients, if I stop walking my talk, I'm in big trouble because my eating was addictive. I had addictive eating. Was I addicted to lettuce and carrots? No, I was addicted to sugar and carbs. But if you've quit those things in the past and you've gone back to them, it's because of the emotional addiction. All right. So why would we go back to something that's physically addictive for us It's because we're emotionally addicted. So I'm here to say that if you focus just on weight loss, you probably won't lose weight, or at least you won't lose it sustainably. We've all lost weight and gained it again. It's not actually healthy to do that, and we've done it many times over. And I'm here to say there's a better way. Okay. And so I just want to talk about that briefly. I just want to put a little seed, plant a little seed, a little thought in your mind so that you can transition from being on that dieting roller coaster ride and start transitioning to a healthier way of thinking about your journey around weight loss. And that is to focus on your relationship with food. I don't help people lose weight. Do people lose weight in my program? Oh, yeah, lots of weight. Everybody experiences weight loss if they do my program. It's not on a specific timetable, it's on their personal timetable, as they take this deeper journey. But people lose weight because their focus isn't on weight loss. It's a crazy paradox. It's crazy. It's counterintuitive. I get it. But it's really important to know that if you change your focus from weight loss to your relationship with food, what do I mean by that? Well, if you start to pay attention to when you eat and writing out what you eat on a daily basis and when you eat it is not a bad thing to do, or when you have cravings to eat, that'll start making a difference right there. You'll get more conscious. Awareness is definitely the key to beginning to change. It's not everything, but it's a great start. But if you start being aware of the fact that you eat for comfort, you eat as something to lean on when life feels hard, you go to the kitchen when you feel stressed out, you find yourself munching unconsciously when you've had a hard day. Friends, this has all got nothing to do with the ingredients that you're eating, meaning it's not caused by the ingredients. You reach for heavier foods when you're looking for comfort. But the point is, it's not about the food. It's about how you're using the food, using it as a painkiller, using it as an escape from a busy day and the stress of it, using it because you're angry and frustrated and you're kind of like just in beat up mode, self beat up mode. I've just described what I call the PEP formula. It's a PEP, PEP. We use food as a painkiller, as an escape, and as a punishment, PEP. If you start tuning into that and seeing that your relationship with food is very emotional, I would venture it's 90% emotional, 10% physical, meaning the addictive foods that you're eating. I mean, if you eat addictive foods, you'll be addicted and you'll eat more addictive foods, right? It's like an alcoholic taking a drink. You take a drink, you're going to take more drinks if you're physically addicted to alcohol. But beyond that, everything else is emotional. And same with the alcoholic. The alcoholic is drinking for stress relief. The alcoholic is drinking first, like because they're allergic to alcohol, they're drinking more, but they're drinking in the first place because drinking alcohol is giving them relief from stress, from boredom, from worry, from ghosts and demons. And it's the same for us as food addicts. And so I really just want to, again, I'm here to put just a little bug in your ear that if you stop focusing on weight loss and start focusing on your relationship with food, how am I relating to food? If I'm eating when I'm not hungry, I'm eating for another reason. I'm eating because I'm emotionally dependent. I'm eating because I want the food to make me feel better. Do you see how that's emotional eating? I love the term emotional eating. I use it more than I use food addiction. In other words, eating disorder, disordered eating. I use emotional eating because wherever you are on the spectrum of your weight, whether you are overweight or whether you're not overweight, or perhaps even if you're underweight, your relationship with food is where the focus needs to be. If you're relating with food in an emotional way, it's emotional eating. Even if you're starving yourself, your relationship with food is one of deprivation and starvation. That's for emotional reasons. There's something going on between your ears that's making you feel like you cannot afford to take that bite. You cannot afford to feed yourself. That's an emotional, sure, psychological as well. But most of our eating is. I'm not going to go long on this, okay? It's just a simple idea. It can be a life-changing idea. So I don't need to beat a dead horse here. I'm here to say, start noticing. Start noticing how you relate to food. Is food what you think about 24/7? You know, when we obsess about food and what we're going to eat and when we're going to get it and how we're going to get away from other people so we can eat it, when we do all that, that obsession is serving you on an emotional level. It's distracting you. Distracting me? Distracting me from what? From pain, from fear, and from guilt. That's the PEP. We use food as a painkiller when we have emotional pain, when our reality, our current situation is hard to bear. In other words, emotional pain, we distract ourselves. We want to kill that pain. We use food as an escape because we're afraid, right? Our reality feels scary. Perhaps our thoughts feel scary. I had scary thoughts. Like I would think the worst possible things. I call it awfulizing. I would think about all the terrible things that could happen in my life if I take this next step. My mind would rush to give me all the negative reasons why it's a bad idea. Never mind, it could be a life-saving idea. But I would scare myself. I would eat to escape my scary mind. And I would eat as a form of punishment because I felt guilt. And as emotional eaters, we feel guilty about everything. Have you noticed? I mean, we are so mean to ourselves. We beat ourselves up and we feel like we're the worst person in the world. And then we just add insult to injury. We keep eating and making ourselves feel bad because we think that's what we deserve. So pain, fear, and guilt are driving emotions of emotional eating. This is what food is doing for us. Not to us, but for us. And yes, when we reach for food, we're looking for that food to serve us in some way. How are you seeking for that food to serve you? Think in those terms, not I'm so fat, I need to lose weight. Where's the next diet? What can I do? I need to count ketones. I need to cut out sugar. I need to do all these things. Go deeper. Go deeper. How are you looking for this food to serve you? If you want to eat to feel better, ask yourself, what's wrong with the way that I feel? Such a powerful question, isn't it? What's wrong with the way that I feel? And why is it that I can't be with that feeling? That's all I'm going to say on the topic. I just want you to start doing that. It's just a little thought that can turn into big changes. All right, so let's start there. I'll have more for you, but go ahead and comment anything that's striking you from this topic, anything that you know about yourself and your eating. But I really encourage you to be thoughtful about this. Just go a little bit deeper on this. Get out of the noise of diet, all the noise of diet. Put a comment and share about how this is landing for you. And we'll keep the conversation going. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Great to be with you. And I hope you have an awesome day. I'll catch you another time. If you're ready to get off the dieting roller coaster ride and finally make peace with food and with your body, talk to a Heal Your Hunger mentor about what steps you need to take based on your own history with food and weight. Go to healyourhunger.com and register for an emotional eating breakthrough session and see how fast you can experience real change. It's a complimentary evaluation, but there are limited spots available. So go to healyourhunger.com and register to speak with a mentor today.